after sleeping on it for a couple of days, wondering how I was going to tackle this with the Advocate, which I don't know if they'll print or not. They probably will this time. I know people are reading them because certain people, the way they react around me has changed. How they respond to my presence has changed quite considerably. Like that. Never let the truth get in the way of revenue. I take back everything. I guess I was wrong. The magistrates are crooked after all. You see, I've been saying for the longest time that the magistrates aren't able to do their job and make sound judgment based on truths and facts. The truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Well, it turns out that is only a half-truth. While everyone thinks the courts are a place to be found guilty or not guilty, based on whatever the lawyer can swindle, nothing can be further from the truth. I mean, we all know the lawyers and prosecutors are doing deals. The age of the internet has made that transaction very smooth. Not as much hand swapping pockets and clicking of pens. But what became painfully obvious to me the other day was, if we are guilty on only one of 5 charges, we plead guilty on the one without a plea deal and simply want to tell the truth about the situation. We are denied that right. It's either plead guilty to them all or get a lawyer. So much for integrity, truth and balanced scales of blind justice. I own my trespasses and transgressions, but I do not condone violence or manipulation under duress in front of children based on a hunch and untruths. I do not go to court to lie my way out of consequences, and I don't want someone bending the truth just for a win-win scenario. Magistrate, do your job honestly and with honour. And may I remind people, we're all on the list. We seem to be overlooking that fact. That ever since the Data Retention Act, that everything digital that's ever happened is on the list. Everything. The footage that I provided to police from my wired surveillance cameras, not Wi-Fi, not wireless, probably still hackable, no doubt. Body cam footage, emails between, I don't know, sergeants, prosecutors and lawyers and such. We're all on the list. Nobody escapes judgment. I'm not even being biblical right now. You see, corruption is rotten as a chop in this country, in this world. It's disgusting. It's putrid. People make mistakes and they have it held against them for their entire life. Mistakes that were their own to make. As if that's some kind of a law broken. No. That's transgression between the self and the good Lord. It's a mistake that affects the self or the soul, nobody else. So how is that a law broken? Nobody else suffers any consequences. Nobody else suffers any loss, damage, harm, hindrance. then how's there a law broken? That's just a judgmental mindset of someone who believes that they have the right to remote control people. Self-righteous, pompous pricks who want to micromanage our very lives in our own homes. See what I'm doing now, it's on the list. It's all on the list. People don't be so stupid and naive. You don't understand what the list is, obviously. They've created a list. It's a World Wide Web and we're all caught in the internet of things. Even blanket legislature and carpet policy. Little dragnet policy, as I call it. We all get judged. Myself included. Now, I don't go to court, as I said, to try and weasel my way out of trouble with some lawyer to speak some kind of version of what happened that's a half-truth or a manipulated version of the truth. I just want to speak the truth. The whole truth, nothing but the truth of the situation. So help me God. We can't have this unbalanced bullshit running around, the cops thinking that they are the law, harassing people in their own homes, following people home based on where their car was parked. Geez, that's very secret police, Nazi, Stasi-ish. That's fascism on steroids, with a couple of lines of coke to go with it. It's not law. It's not even close. Oh, we live in a Nazi state. Absolutely we do. It's just they found different ways to punish us. We're slaves. The only difference is instead of being given board and lodgings, we get to have some money to pay for it ourselves and then look down our noses at each other for having what they've earned, or being happy to not require all of that rubbish. There's no self-entitlement other than those who oppose that upon us. They think they're entitled to tell us how to live our lives. They don't want to move forward. They say that we're stuck in the mud. Christians, we don't want to change with the times. Well, time doesn't change. There's only so many full moons in a season. But nothing could be further from that truth. It is you people who don't want to change. You think you can hide from change in a digital world. You see, I know I'm getting a bit off track here. There are 7 seasons. We're coming to the end of the 7th season. And they're panicking, they're hiding, they're trying to hide in a digital world. They're trying to drag everyone to hell with them. Trying to make people tell lies. And to have skeletons in our closet. I am not going to tell lies or have somebody else tell lies for me. I'm going to speak the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. Or I will say nothing, but I'm not going to plead guilty either to transgressions against and trespasses against me and my kids on my property. Based upon lies. Sorry, but I'm not going to have a lawyer speak for me unless I can find one who manages to get me to speak for myself. It's all I want. All I want is 5 minutes of your bloody time. Is that too much to ask? 5 minutes of your time to speak the truth, to speak for myself. I'm not a child. Consequences are consequences, so be it. But the truth must be told. Otherwise, where's the justice? Where's the truth? Where's the honour, Your Honour? I just want to point out the little game that's being played. On the people. But I'm being denied that. Now, I've been sticking up for you magistrates and judges because I've been through the court system quite a lot in my life. I have done some dumb, bad things. Most of what I've done is driving offences. Stupid. No denying it. It's just dumb luck that something bad hasn't happened. But it's a bit rich, isn't it? It's like the police can break any law under the sun. They're allowed to tell lies. How are they allowed to tell lies to catch somebody? Are you for real? Are you serious? Like, lies only gets you more lies, and more lies begets even more lies. And then it just becomes a mess. A curdled soup. We can nip this problem in the bud and just tell the truth. You see, I've been to court twice now. I went straight to a deal, without a plea deal on the table, without a lawyer. Now I've gone back a second time for mention, after a couple of months waiting period. It was no different. It was absolutely no different. It's basically to do the same thing over again. What a waste of time, taxpayers' money, revenues. You just got paid for that. For what? So that I could go in and change my mind and just plead guilty and get it over and done with. As you keep offering me that deal, I don't want to take a deal. I want to tell the truth. I have to tell the truth. So I take my oath seriously. But you don't make oaths anymore, do you? You don't take an oath. You make promissory affirmations to the state, to the revenue machine. Not very honourable. So, never again will the word Your Honour come out of my mouth to you. Unless you start acting honourably. Because that would be a lie if I did. If I called you Your Honour, the way you're behaving, I would be telling a lie. Oh yeah, I'm all about the truth. Because I recognise the fact that I'm on a list. When you get your heads around the fact that the list isn't just about pedophiles. The list is about everything. Everything digital in a digital world. Artificial intelligence will judge you harshly. Extremely harshly. They do not see shades of grey. So you're right or wrong, black or white. Now, like I say, they say there's 7 seasons. We're at the end of our 7th season. They say there's been 7 civilizations, and we're the 7th civilization. We're coming into an 8th, they say. Well, what is the number 8 a symbol of? Infinity. full disclosure, is apocalypsis, which is Revelation. Look it up. And we're coming into an infinity age. And everyone's scrambling to try and hide in a digital world and drag everyone with them. It's a hoodwink. Like I say, it's not us Christians that are afraid of change. We're willing for the biggest change ever. We're ready for it. Keen even. Afraid, but keen. Why? Because we fear God, not you. We fear not telling the truth. And you know that. Don't you dare rob me of that right. Don't you dare. All tongues will confess. Believe me. Not to the digital guide either. Oh, the digital guide will expose you. Absolutely. Like I said, we're all on a list. So I shall endeavour to try and find a lawyer. If I can get one that actually knows what law is. It's a funny word, isn't it? A degree in law. A degree. How many degrees off is it? 180 degrees? The opposite to law? On the same road but going backwards? I don't know. But the truth, eh? What are you so afraid of? Why are you so afraid of someone telling the truth? Oh, I get it. Because that means then he has to explain himself. Well, he has to explain himself anyway. Is that why you're all so crabby with me? Because I've now forced a trial that apparently will last for 4 hours. A year after the fact. The allegations, charges, are only allegations. Of resist arrest. Attempted evade. What was it? Okay, I don't even know what the charges are. I don't really care. Where are we? I don't know where I put them. It's all a crock. There we go. See, possession of a controlled drug, minor offence, I've already pled guilty to it. Possession, so what? Like seriously, so what? Does it hurt you? Did it hurt anybody? No. Just me. Me going through some shit at the time. No excuse. No excuse for you to... See, that's the thing. When the seesaw, the scales are tilted. So it's no excuse for that. Yeah, okay, so what's your excuse for that? There's no excuse to behave that way towards somebody else who's going through a hard time. Evade police. Refuse oral fluid test. Refuse to submit to the taking of blood oral fluid test. Okay. You see... Remember when I changed my mind and you wouldn't let me? I even offered Okay, if you want me to take the oral test, I'll take it. No, you wouldn't let me then. That'll be on your cameras. It'll be on someone's camera. There's enough cops here. So I was denied. I refused. I changed my mind, and then I was denied. It kept reminding me that you spoke for me at the hospital. You spoke for me. He doesn't want to take the test. You denied me your names and badge numbers. See, this is what you're afraid of, isn't it? You've tried to entrap me, and I'm not afraid to speak the truth, no matter the consequences, because it's not my hill I'm standing on. I keep telling you that. So I guess it has come to this, such is life, as Ned Kelly said. I guess I will get a lawyer. But they will not bend the truth. They will not leave anything out, and they will not add anything. I will not have a court proceeding based on lies. I'm bringing the truth to court. I'm bringing truth back. Where do I find one? I'm not going to find one in Stephen Wright. He's a shyster. So, if there's any lawyers, I'm not going to say solicitors, because solicitors are prostitutes. Anyone that actually wants to practice law out there, I can't afford you. I'll be honest and straight up. I can't afford you. If you can swindle some money back out of the system to pay yourself with, you're welcome to it. Sad. I'll go and have a talk to legal aid. And see if they can find me a God-fearing lawyer.